Here is a question I get asked almost every single week. Jay, do I really need to hire a migration lawyer for my partner visa? And I'm going to give you the most honest answer I can, even if it means taking myself out of some business, because I think you deserve real information, not a sales pitch. So let's get into it. Quick disclaimer before we start. Everything I share in this video is general information only. It's not legal advice, and because every situation is different, please treat this as a starting point rather than a definitive answer. If you would like advice specific to your circumstances, details on how to reach us are at the end of this video and in the description. So do you need a migration lawyer to apply for an Australian partner visa? Honestly, not always. If your situation is fairly straightforward, you and your partner have been together for a reasonable period, you've been sharing a life together, and there is nothing particularly complicated going on, it is possible to work through this process yourself. But here is what I really want you to understand. DIY does not mean easy. It means you're taking on the responsibility that a lawyer would otherwise carry. And that's a meaningful amount of work. The partner visa is not just uploading a few photos and writing a bit about how you met. There are legal requirements under the Migration Act and migration regulations. You need to demonstrate your relationship across 4 evidentiary categories: financial, household, social, and commitment. You need relationship statements and witness supporting statements and supporting documentation that is organized in a way that actually makes sense to a case officer sitting on the other side. The people who run into trouble aren't necessarily the ones who are lazy or careless. Often they worked really hard on their applications. The issue is they didn't fully understand what the legal threshold required of them, or they had all the right evidence but presented in a way that didn't clearly demonstrate what it needed to. By the time that becomes apparent, sometimes it's mid-application, sometimes it's after a request for further information arrives, the situation's already a lot harder to manage. So if you're going down the DIY path, please do your homework properly. Not just Facebook groups and Reddit threads. Read the department's guidelines, understand the policy, and be genuinely honest with yourself about whether you can structure and present your evidence to the standard required. Now, when do I actually think you should be working with a migration lawyer? A few situations come to mind straight away. First, character issues. If you have any prior criminal history, whether here in Australia or overseas, significant traffic matters, or anything that could trigger a character assessment, please don't navigate that alone. These are situations where the consequences of getting it wrong can follow you for a very long time. Second, health concerns. Certain medical conditions can trigger what's called a health requirement issue, and the way that gets managed requires proper legal guidance. Third, relationship complexity. Things like a short courtship period, a long-distance relationship that was harder to document, prior marriages or de facto relationships, or particular visa conditions that affect how or when you can apply. These are all situations where careful strategic preparation really matters. And fourth, time. This is completely valid and often overlooked. The preparation involved in a well put together partner visa application is quite substantial. If you're working full-time, managing a household, and you genuinely cannot dedicate the hours this process requires, working with someone who does this every day makes sense. If you do decide to work with a migration lawyer, here is something really important. Please verify that they are legitimate before you hand over any money. In Australia, a migration lawyer is a qualified legal practitioner. They hold a current practicing certificate issued by the Legal Services Authority in their state or territory. That's different from a registered migration agent who is regulated through OMARA, the Office of the Migration Agents Registration Authority. Every state and territory in Australia has its own legal services register, and every single one of them is publicly searchable and free to use. You can look up the lawyer's name, confirm their practicing certificate's current, and make sure what you find matches what's on their website. And also, take a proper look at who you're dealing with. Is there a real person behind the practice? Do they produce substantive, useful content? Is their professional background traceable and verifiable? These things can tell you a lot. A 5-minute check can save you a very significant amount of grief. If you've been going back and forth on this, whether DIY is right for your situation or whether there are elements of your case that would benefit from proper legal support, I'm happy to have that conversation with you. At Flow Migration Law, we focus exclusively on partner and family visas. I'm Jason, and principal lawyer here, and I've been working in Australian immigration for over 8 years. I know how these applications are assessed, and I know what case officers are looking for, and I know how to put together an application that clearly and compellingly tells your story. If you'd like a free 20-minute discovery call to talk through your situation with no obligation, the link is in the description box below. And if you're ready for a full strategy session, we also offer a paid 1-hour consultation. All the details are there as well. If this video was helpful, a link and a subscribe helps more people find this content when they're asking the exact same question. I'll see you in the next one.